Welcome back to the channel. Today, I wanted to talk about breaking routine in retirement. The season that my wife and I are in at this point right now are, as I mentioned in a previous video, her going through the cancer, so lots of doctor appointments, and for me, doing a lot of the household chores and projects, especially since now my wife is back to work. She's working from home, which is awesome. She likes that. I like that. Get to see her more when she's working from home because of her immune system is down. So she's not able to go back to the office for a few months or something like that. And she's still going through immunotherapy. So still have doctor appointments mixed in with her work, but it would just be kind of crazy for me to expect her to do chores and things like that when I'm retired and she's working. So I pretty much try to do all the chores, as many as I can, and projects around the house while she's working. So that's kind of the season that we're in right now, and it could get to be not Groundhog Day. Every day is not exactly the same. A lot of things are the same every day, but it's more like Groundhog Week, where the weeks are kind of the same chores, same routine. She's going to work, doctor appointments, things like that. And it can get to be where it just feels like, you know what, we got to mix things up. We need to break out of this routine and do something recreational, something fun. My wife, she's pretty good about that. She's pretty good about, knocking on the door, almost like, Back to the Future, hello, McFly kind of thing. Like, all we're doing is working. We need to get out and do something enjoyable, relaxing, get away from this daily grind of working all the time. A conflict that I have in my mind, in my subconscious mind, I don't know if anybody else is out there is like this or not, but I got this in my mind where I'll have like a list of 10 things to do. I'll get 8 things done off of that list, and I won't even think about those 8 things. It was those 2 things that I didn't get done that I get myself kind of stressed out about, like, I didn't get those things done, man. But what about the 8 things, And I've been trying to focus more. Oh yeah, look at all the things. I made progress. Look at the things I did instead of just the things that I didn't do. For me, thinking about, taking the way my mind works. Again, I don't know if anybody else is out there is like this, but it's kind of like, oh man, but if I get away and I do something else, all the things that need to be done aren't going to be getting done. That to-do list is going to be building up. Things are going to get backed up. And then I'm going to have more things to do. So I kind of have this, I've got to get everything done. I got to get caught up on everything. Then I can relax. Then I can do something recreational or fun or something like that. But again, my wife's pretty good about that, saying, hey, it's about time it's like, oh yeah. Okay, that's true. We haven't done anything in a little while here. We should do something. She helps out with that, and then another area that she helps out is she's known as the calendar queen at work and here at home, because she's really good at calendaring things. And she has the saying that if it doesn't get on the calendar, it's not going to get done. I think there's a lot of truth to that as well. So I had to break myself out of that, worrying about getting the things done that need to get done and they're not going to get done. And like, okay, this is something important. This is something that we need to do. And, we've heard the saying before, try to build a life that you don't need a vacation from. And we both really like the idea of that and the thought of that. So that's something that we want to do. We want to have a good balance of things to do. What we needed to do was we needed to get it on a calendar, figure out, how much money do we have to do something, where we want to go, what we want to do, how much time do we have, and all that kind of stuff, get things set up and do it. And we did. And it was actually a kind of a celebration too, because she finished her chemotherapy, and praise God, she's cancer free. As far as everything's showing right now, man, that is just an awesome thing. But it was my 65th birthday too. So we decided to go back to Black Bear Lodge up in South Lake Tahoe, which is a place we've been to before. We really liked it before. So we're like, you know, we'll do that again. We're going to go there. We had to look at the weather and everything because the weather was really kind of wild during that time, figure out where we could go. And we scheduled it. We set it up. Black Bear Lodge. Apparently they upgraded us to a master bedroom suite. Look at this. Sweet, huh? Ooh, fire in the bedroom, fireplace. And there's one over here. So then we got like this huge bathroom too. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, big old sink and then a walk-in shower. Look at that. Got a closet there. But over here, I actually have a second bathroom in here even. This is the view out our bedroom patio. Love these rock walls. It'd be cool to have this as a backyard. This is our setup right here. Our bedroom, and then the living room over there, and all that's our patio.
Yeah, who doesn't like a suite? Who doesn't like getting upgraded to a suite?
I think that is a big thing that needs to be part of the routine in life, is that calendaring and putting in times where we're gonna do something recreational and relaxing. So we went up there and oh man, it was great. You know, we've decided to take it a little slower on our vacations and stuff, not have things just scheduled out where it's kind of like work, where you're busting through all this stuff and you're just exhausted and tired on a vacation because you've got so many things you're trying to squeeze in. But it was really great because we kind of took it slow in the morning. We got up when we felt like getting up, as opposed to here, the cats, I don't know if you can see, we got one down there, but they do not let us. 6 o'clock is when they get fed. So they start trying to wake us up at about 5 o'clock. That's how it goes. But we didn't have to deal with that. We didn't have that up there. So we got to have slow mornings, make some tea and open the door and look out the sliding glass door out there and see the pine trees and hear the birds. And it was a little rabbit that ran in front of the door one morning. So that was really cool. And it's so nice to just be able to get refreshed like that. Of course, we wanted to do some hiking. I did my skateboarding, went to the skate park that was by there at one time, but getting out on the trail and just hearing the crunching of the dirt under your shoes, hearing the creeks going by and the rivers, and sitting by the lake, hearing the water lapping up on the shore, and just feeling the breeze on your skin and seeing and hearing it blowing through the pine needles and the trees, seeing wildlife around. Man, that is just something so needed. And I think we got to make sure that, you know, even in retirement, we got to take a vacation in retirement, kind of break out of the routine. And I think for some people, like myself, being an introvert, sometimes it's really easy to just keep holed up in your own world and never break out of that and never do anything different. But I don't think we're meant to be like that. You know, I think sometimes it's easy, especially if you're an introvert, to not want to break out. But you know, being one myself, it was just wonderful to break out of the routine. And you don't have to be by a lot of people, even out on the trails there. You know, especially being retired, we have the bonus of being able to go when all the crowds aren't there, which is really cool. So that was nice. And just being able to feel that peace and just be able to get relaxed before going back to the routine of every day, every week monotony that we can get caught in. We could get caught in a rut. So it was just really refreshing, relaxing, and like I said, even in retirement, going on a vacation and mixing it up and doing something different. And that was just something for the both of us, my wife and I. It was just so refreshing and relaxing and so needed as well. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. And until next time, Lord willing, Skateboarder Retirement Edition, Retirement Edition out.